Hello everybody, my name is Icebridge and welcome back to the Liar Princess the Blind Prince. We're just shortly continuing from the last episode, so come on. No, that scared me. Okay. Just do the same. There we go. Or how am I going to pick this up? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Come here. No. There we go. So, we're doing pretty good. Okay, so we killed that. Now we're going to actually go back here. Come on. There we go. Right. Let's go. Come on, Prince. We got this. We got to make this fast, though. There we go. Yay, boy! The princess glanced upon arriving at the flower field. Flowers of every color were blooming, made even more presentable by the setting sun. It was the most beautiful sight she had ever laid eyes on. It smells wonderful, doesn't it, Princess? Yeah, I've never seen such a pleasant field before. Realizing, oh, I wish I could see it. The princesses closed her eyes for a moment and took it all in, wishing she could show this to the prince. Okay, let's pick some flowers. They gathered a lot of flowers and went back to the cave. The moles were ecstatic by the flowers the princess and prince had brought, and they began to jump and run all around the pair, crimsoning the flowers. Okay, I'm handing them out, okay? The princess gave flowers to each one of the moles at a time, and one mole was anxious and couldn't wait any longer. The mole shrinked its teeth into the flowers, and Princess was holding. The princess wasn't taken back, but the mole didn't care and started chewing on the flowers. Nom nom, they're so yummy. The mole, who had already received their flowers, began consuming them in earnest, happy humming. Couldn't be heard all around the cave. The princess was off to the side, telling one of the moles about the location of the flowers field. Thank you so much, said the mole. Why don't you stay here for a bit? The moles that brought out some food for the princess and prince were extremely grateful. Eat up moles. That night. They returned to the flower field. The princess wanted to give a special flower to the prince. The lantern that the prince held illuminated the field. The moonlight couldn't occasionally be seen peeking from beyond the clouds. As the princess gave the best flower to the prince, she took his hand, and he shyly squeezed hers in return. The princess felt warmth from the prince's hand, and immediately forgot all of her troubles. She wished to keep things like this forever. For a moment, the princess completely let her guard down. The moonlight appeared from the clouds and shined on them. It shined on them briefly, but that all was needed for the princess's hand to still holding the princess to change into the wolves, and shiver covered the princess's hand. It was the feeling of a monster that had both smashed Prince's eyes and grabbed his arm. He tried not to cry out in fear. But why? Why had her hand changed into the monster's? The prince couldn't believe it. Could she be? The princess. She's the monster. He scrambled away from her. Wait, Prince. It's not. She tried to explain, but her words fell on deaf ears. No, don't come any closer. The prince moved forward away, not knowing that he was near the edge of a cliff. Prince, watch out! The princess leaped at him just before he fell and squeezed his hand. The lantern he was holding slid out of his grips and tumbled down the cliff. Prince, give me your other hand, or you'll fall. The princess hung his head and didn't move. Princess, did you lie to me? What are you talking about? Hang on, I'll pull you up. But she wasn't too weak to lift him to safely. Are you really a monster? No, it's not. It's just your imagination. Maybe you got confused when I gave you the flower. The princess still felt guilty about lying to him, but she couldn't risk him knowing that she was really the monster that had blinded him. Please, take my hand. She desperately tried to grab the prince's other hand, but he did nothing and continued to hang his head. Misfortunately then struck. The clouds hiding the moon vanished, bathing the two in pure moonlight. The spell was broken off the princess, and she fully reverted to the wolf and had no excuse now. No, it's not. The prince felt a beastly ball holding his hand. His suspicions were confirmed. Why? Why did you lie? The wolf couldn't think of anything to defend herself. What? You liar. Let go of my hand, you monster. The wolf's eyes welled up with tears. His words had cut deep into her. She couldn't bear. She could barely breathe. Nothing had ever caused her heart so much pain before. The wolf inadvertently loosened her grip, and the prince swung his hand free. All she could do was stare at him, falling down the cliff. The wolf kept staring at the spot where he had fallen, her mind completely blank. After what seemed like an eternity, a red light shone in the dark forest. Soon the forest turned crimson. The fire from the fallen lantern was burning the forest. The wolf snapped out of her reverence when she heard trees burning. The prince is in danger. I've got to help him. Flames emerged, more trees, and rapidly spread. The wolf instinctively wanted to run away. Her body trembled. She hated fire more than anything. But if the prince died in this blazing inferno, Prince, from all her courage, the wolf leaped into the burning forest. Okay. Okay, come on. So, my suspicions of the prince knowing and forgiving her are wrong. Well, that's a new mechanic. Okay. Man. There we go. Damn it! So hard. It's difficult because come on. Come on. Man. Okay. We're actually going to cut this one a little bit shorter than usual, but I'd like to thank you all for watching. Have a great day, great time, and I'll catch you in the next one.